Alright guys, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be taking on all the missions for the Greatest Tours event. Alright, so first let's take a look at what the missions actually are. So this is stage 2 of the Greatest Tours event. So basically the best way I can describe it is when you go into the map, unlike stage 1, these are like branched paths that you can take, so you can't fight all the bosses in one run. For a couple of them, you have to choose one, and then you won't be able to fight the other in the same run. So you do have to do it at least 2 times, I think. We're gonna try to do this in as little runs as we can. So the missions are pretty simple, just like last time. Each boss has their own mission. So Kahseral, Kefla, Ribrianne, Catopesra, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing those horribly, Anilaza, Jiren. And then for this one, it's just defeat 4 bosses in a single attempt. And there's more than 4 here. And this one is clear all stages. So first, we're going to go take a look at the mission details, the details of the fight, and then after that, then we'll hop in the fight. Alright, I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, so here's the details of the fight. So the first boss you can face is the Pride Troopers. This guy, no big deal. I don't see anything here that's scary, or just bring the best team you can and you're going to steamroll this guy. Alright, next we got Caulifla and Kale. Only thing I really see here is they can evade your attack. Not a big deal. Not a big deal, boss. 3.6 mil super. We have guys that can tank that, no problem. And then Kefla is building up attack with each attack received. So you do have to keep this in mind. Second turn, after you've launched like 15 supers out of the previous turn from like the 8th anniversary Easy A's that just came out, she's going to have quite a lot of attack. There's going to be people out here who are going to be dying to Kefla because of this. Because you're launching 5 super attacks with the GT Duo, another 5 with the Z Duo, and then, I don't know, like 4 with the Tag 4s or something like that. So keep this in mind. Her second turn, third turn, you're going to be seeing the effect of this. So for her specifically, dodge is probably dodge characters are gonna take care of her. Alright, now we got Ribrianne, Kakunza, and Rosie. To keep in mind here, Ribrianne gets stronger when either Kakunza or Rosie are gone, or when they're both gone. So basically you want to take Ribrianne out first. Then you probably want to take out Rosie, because Rosie's building up attack with each turn passed. And then take out Kakunza. So that's pretty much for that. You just focus on Ribrianne, then Rosie, then Kakunza. Not a big deal. Then we got Catopesra. This guy's going to have big attack numbers. 300% attack on his first turn. He also has tech bomb orbs. So this guy, again, like Kefla, dodge characters in slot 1. Or someone with, like, I don't know, you can swap the new tag UI Goku to Evolution Blue Vegeta. He has over 100% damage reduction on his first turn. He'll tank this guy in slot 1. So, not a big deal, other than he's going to have big damage numbers. Anilaza, this is an AoE. He's got AoEs. He's also stealing your super attack. and he reduces damage below a certain amount to 0. But the only thing I really see here is, okay, he's debuffing you, he's got AoEs, and he's sealing your super attack. But keep in mind, you can get ahead of this sealing super attack by just, if you have a tag character, just switching them. And the other character's super attack won't be sealed. And now we get to the big boy here, Jiren. I've seen so many people having trouble with him. Again, tag character is this guy's enemy. He's debuffing you each turn, your attack, your defense, and he's building up attack with each turn. So basically you want to take him out as quick as possible, and with your tag characters, just switch them. They won't have this debuff. He also has an AoE as well. And then his other phase, full power Jiren. Let's see here. Okay, he's building up attack. He's critting. He's reducing damage. So this is another big attack. He does not... The first phase of Jiren disables dodge. The second phase does not. So just dodge this guy's attacks. If you bring UI Goku, basically the first phase, use Evolution Blue Vegeta. When you swap, you won't get debuffed for that turn. You'll disable... this won't matter because you'll just tank it anyway with Evolution Blue Vegeta. And then the next turn, then you can swap back to UI. You're super effective now. And he has no dodge canceling. So there's a little bit more to keep in mind with this one over the last one. But I don't think it'll be a big deal. When we go on the event, we'll try to see what paths to take to clear it in as little times as we can. But we'll figure that out. Alright, I'll see you guys in a second on the game. Alright guys, so as you can see, there's kind of like branched pathways. So you can fight the Pride Troopers and Kefla in the same run, but you can't fight Ribrianne or this guy. So you have to do multiple runs. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to go for the big fight. We're going to fight Jiren first. So in order to do that, you just go all the way up here and you go to this cloud up there. So we'll have to do this 3 separate times, but the Jiren fight is going to be the hardest out of these, so we'll get this one over with. Alright, so he's debuffing us quite a lot. At least we can get 20, that's huge. So right out the gate, we're going to do big damage to Jiren right there. Alright, I feel like no matter what we get here, we can't get 24 Ki with Daima Goku. So we'll get this with Blue Goku. And we'll get that with my Daima Goku. That's fine. Alright, none of these guys should be taking any damage here. Alright, that's huge. 121 mil. So every turn, he's debuffing you. So the more damage you can do, the better. You want to do as much damage as quickly as you can. So as soon as your active skills are ready, you need to take this guy out. Alright, 43 mil with the blue Goku. And now we're attack debuffing him with blue Goku as well. Yeah, we're doing good damage so far. And I think you definitely should use items for this fight. You're gonna have a real rough time with no iteming this fight. But this first phase right here, I don't think we need items. We shouldn't take much damage here, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, no. This guy doesn't hit very hard, it's just he debuffs your defense every turn. Alright. Let's do this. We'll swap to Evolution Blue. How much ki does Goma get when he gets attacked? Okay, 5 ki. So we can get this and he'll have his Ultra Super. That's good. So we're going to let Goma build up his defense. Alright, we'll get that. And then with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, we'll get these 3 rainbow orbs right here. I would like to save this for Daima Goku. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. He's gonna do some damage with this AoE right here, but we'll see. Yeah, a good amount. But I think it's worth it. We need that. We need the Daima Goku 24 ki next turn. Alright, his attack debuffing is already starting to take effect. Goma did like nothing there. Okay, good. We need those crits, that's for sure. Alright, we're almost halfway done with his health. Oh, jeez. That damage is garbo. It's because we didn't get 24 ki. Oh man, Vegeta. Yeah, I'm not sure how good Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is for this fight, to be honest with you. The ki debuffing and then all this debuffing is like... Yeah, Jiren's one hell of a fight right here. That's a lot of damage there too. Jeez, dude.
Ready when you are, Vegeta.
I feel like now is when we should probably start being worried about. Okay. Let's see. I want him to get Saiyan Roar. So if I use a Whis here, Let's use a Whis here. Okay. Because we need Blue Goku to stay. Let's get these. And then the 4s can get those. Okay. Alright, so now we don't have to worry about dying these next 2 turns. Literally, no matter what he does, we can't die. Gonna do double digits. Oh wow, the attack debuffing's really starting to show. 26 million, man. Yeah, we need Daima Goku's EX Super real bad. At least he's attack debuffing him there. There we go, 114 mil. This should do some good damage right here. There we go. Let's get a crit on both of these. Beautiful. Awesome. Another additional right here. Let's crit on this too. Awesome. Alright, the 4s back here, they're going to be fine as well. They got over 100% damage reduction right now with the Whis up. And next turn, we'll be able to use Goma's active. We'll be able to turn him into giant form, use his active. Yeah, this phase of Jiren should be over pretty soon. Alright, let's use this. Alright. See how much damage this does. Alright, awesome. We might be able to beat him this turn. Alright, that should be good. Because then we'll get those STR orbs to fall down as well. Alright, thankfully it really doesn't matter how much damage we take right there. Alright, we're doing a little bit of chip damage here. Okay. We still have the Whis up. So let's get this. Well, we can actually save their actives for next turn, I believe. I think we'll be able to... Actually, just to make sure, let's use Daimagoku's, just to make sure we beat him this turn. Alright. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I'm gonna save his active. Alright. Should be good this turn. He's got that 1 bar of health left. Alright, Vegeta, can you crit for me? Okay. Yeah, there's no way this guy survives this turn, right? Come on, Jiren. You gotta get the hell out of my face here. 44 million EX Super. These debuffs are crazy, dude. There we go. Alright, now we're on to this phase. This phase right here, you dodge or you lose. That's pretty much what this phase is. Okay. So, let's use this Daimagoku's active, why not? Alright. Now, we'll swap to Vegeta, use his active. And the exchange unit, the one who wasn't getting the debuffs, is not attack lord. So this Vegeta right here is going to be doing this at full power. Alright, so now if we use a Ghost Usher, let's swap to Goku. Swap to Goku, we'll get these orbs. Get these orbs. Then we'll use his active. So this Goku right here is not attack debuffed either. I think that's kind of the strategy with this fight, is you get attack debuffed in the first phase, and then you can just reversible exchange into the other unit, and they're not debuffed. Alright, I don't think we can beat him this turn, but we'll see. And I don't even know how debuffed this Daimagoku is right here. We'll get that, that's fine. 84, alright. 56. Alright, we're doing good damage so far. We're already halfway done with this phase, and 92 million with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, man. I think I only got one turn of stacks with them. Yeah, that's crazy. So the Jiren fight's not that bad. It's really not. I don't think we can one-turn this, can we? That would be nuts. Okay, we might be able to. 160 million with Daima Forku. So this one obviously didn't get attack debuffed. Okay. We really just one-turn full power Jiren, man. I was gonna say, dude, is he gonna live on like 1 HP, dude? Alright, that is a one turn. That is Jiren got one turn there, man. Alright. So that's the Jiren phase. I'll hop right back in with the other phase of the fight. Alright, we're back with the slight alteration to the team. I added the 8th anniversary LR Easy A's. So now we need to beat 4 phases in one fight. So we'll go these two, then we'll go Ribrianne, and then Anilaza. So this guy, there's nothing to worry about here. Okay, he does have a territory skill, but I'm not really worried about that. We'll get this, we'll get the 24 key with Daima Goku. And that should suffice. Okay, he does have an AoE. And yeah, I know my phone's at 3%. I'm well aware. Hopefully we could finish at least this fight before it dies. This one should go really quick. I think Daima Goku's literally just gonna nuke it. So the hardest fight of this is over. Jiren. If I were you, I would just use items for that. I only had to use 2. Later on in the Jiren fight, a Whis really... Okay, we got the EX Super there. Later on in the Jiren fight, a Whis really comes in handy. Okay. Yeah, he's just deleting this guy's health. A Whis really comes in handy because he's going to start really getting your defense down. He's going to start doing a lot of damage. And then a Ghost Usher is good against the last phase because that phase is just going to straight up kill you. Alright, that was a really quick fight. Now we're on to the Kefla Fight. So this fight, there's not really much to worry about here. It's the Kefla part of this that's interesting. Alright, we got UI's guaranteed dodge right here. We got that. And it seems we can't get their Ultra Super, but that's okay. We'll get their regular Super attack. Alright, we got his EX Super. This fight shouldn't last too long either. $23 mil, okay. Okay, there's their dodge. But he's just gonna dodge this right here. There we go. Okay, so these guys launch multiple supers in the turn. 38 from Blue Goku. This phase it's not really anything to worry about. The Kefla phase, when you start doing a lot of attacks, that's a little bit different. Okay. Let's get 4 Rainbow Orbs with you. We'll get Daimagoku's EX Super. And then we'll try to get some stacks off with these guys. And that should about wrap up this phase. This should be double digits right here. I would be very surprised. Okay, he dodged it anyway. Another dodge. Should be double digits. Oh, okay. Dude, what is up? Is this... I have to check. This friend might have a lot of dodge invested. Okay, 44 mil EX Super. They dodged it. Interesting. Alright. Daimagoku, as long as they don't dodge his attack, I think he should finish this phase off. EX Super, nice. Always nice to see. Yeah, if you can get his orbs... yeah. Bro's just deleting bosses, dude. Okay. Alright, let's see here. First phase of Kefla should not be a problem. Does he need 24 ki for anything specific? Okay, yeah, he does need it for his EX Super. Oh, there we go, there's 24 ki. Alright, we'll just get this with you. And there's your 4... There's your 4 rainbows. Alright, and then I'll get these 4 rainbow key spheres for Vegeta. No EX Super for UI, that's alright. This first turn, it's, she builds up attack for every attack received. So this first turn is not a big deal. just something to keep in mind. Yeah, like normals are a problem. Okay, please dodge. No. Okay, double digits. 52? Alright. So it's really after a couple turns that you're gonna start seeing a lot of damage from Kefla. Because if UI can take double digits, alright, EX Super from Vegeta. Now she's going to start to build up quite a bit of attack right here from all of Vegeta's attacks. So turn 2, actually, she might be hitting some pretty crazy attack stats. We'll have to see. Okay, perfect dodge right there. Alright. So, what do they have? They have, once they're built up, then they can have 80% as the first attacker in the turn, 80% damage reduction. But obviously he's nowhere built up. It sucks we can't get the rainbow key spheres here. This is a little tricky. I think we'll be okay this turn. Because what does he get? He gets defense when, okay, 200% when receiving an attack. I think he'll be fine. And then Vegeta will swap to Goku. We'll unleash everything we got here. We'll use his Spirit Bomb. Yeah, I really don't want to use an item right here. Alright, let's see. We should be fine. I don't think he'll tank it for double digits, but I think he should be fine. Okay, interesting. I really expected her to hit a lot harder. Alright, 114 mil from Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So Kefla's just... Kefla's basically done this turn, right? Or am I wrong? I feel like she's done this turn. $92. Yeah, he's crazy, bro. Alright. 49 with the GT duo. This is their first attack, by the way. Alright, you guys need to crit. I think they'll be fine as long as they don't get supered at the end right here. Then again, we may just kill her. Do we have one more additional? Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Alright, so Kefla, we didn't need items. Now, Ribrianne. We'll go for Ribrianne right here. I don't think we need items for Ribrianne either. Alright, let me see one thing here. Okay, Ribrianne disables evasion. So Ribrianne's attacks are always going to hit. But the other two, no. So if we swap him... his first turn will be invincible. And then he's building up that damage reduction. He has a bunch of crit, right? Okay, with 24 key, he guaranteed crits. So we're gonna try to take out Ribrianne here. We won't beat her in one turn, but okay, unfortunately he got stunned. So we need to get Ribrianne out of here because Rosie is building up her attack every turn. Let me just check on what Kakunza's doing. Yeah, Kakunza doesn't have anything special. So you can beat Kakunza last, pretty much. These guys do a ton of additionals, man. And they build up their crit every additional they do. Alright. We'll keep the friend on rotation. What is his hidden potential? Okay, he's max dodge. 17,000 defense for mine. Okay, his has a lot more defense. He's maxed out on his dodge. Alright. Interesting. Alright, so we'll get that with you. We'll get Daimagoku's STR key. And then we'll get more Rainbow Orbs with you as well. So, please don't stun me. Of course. Oh! Clutch! That was clutch, dude. And that was a powerful super attack. Jeez. Yeah, we need to get Ribrianne out of here so then we can take care of Rosie. Alright, thankfully he's dodging quite a bit. There we go, EX Super. If he crits with both his attacks, I think we could take her out. Alright, Daimaku. Crit for me. Alright. So, one more turn and then Ribrianne will be gone. EX Super, beautiful. 10%, I believe it's 10% attack for everyone. So that's pretty good. Yeah, we need to heal our health back somehow. You should be fine. Yeah, okay. We'll switch to UI. Yeah, we'll do this. That way, if anyone dies this turn, they revive. And they're also giving a ton of attack here, too. Alright, we'll try our best to take out Ribrianne. I don't think he needs 24 key, does he? No. That's fine. Good. Awesome. Alright, 46. 46 mil. Ribrianne's definitely done this turn. I kinda wanted him to die. Not do the... Oh, man, dude. Let's attack Rosie with this. Okay. Let's do their standby. So now that's 100% damage reduction. Okay. Now that's Rosie taken care of. Alright, then it's tricky. He needs those attacks. Yeah, he needs the orbs to do more attacks. Let's do this. And then you get 24 key there. Okay. So Vegeta here has 100. That's 100% damage reduction. So no matter what comes his way, he's fine. Yeah, it works perfectly with when you swap to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He changes the orbs to Int. And then when you use the Spirit Bomb, it changes the orbs to Int again. So you can get the first set of Int orbs with this Vegeta, and then the next set with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Alright, Kakunza's done. Alright, now we got Anilaza. So he has an AoE, he seals one of their super attacks. Okay, so he sealed Vegeta's super attack. Alright, let's see here. He seals super attacks. And he's debuffing you as well. So let's just get... We'll get these. Those with you. And I guess we gotta switch to Goku, huh? And we'll get those. Okay. Alright. That's what we'll do this turn. Beautiful. Here's the AoE. Awesome. Alright, 31 mil from UI. This guy has a lot of health, it seems like. Yeah, the super attack ceiling's like super annoying, man. Okay, another AoE. Jeez, dude, that was a lot of damage. Yeah, that was a lot of damage, man. Alright, 46 with Super Saiyan 4. It's because he got no attack stack, so that's pretty good on turn 1. Hopefully he can do some additionals here. Okay, thankfully he didn't do much damage there. Alright, the GT duo is sealed. Let's get this with you. These guys will get this. And the GT duo being sealed kind of sucks. Yeah, they can't raise their... Well, it wouldn't hurt to start using items. Let's just use a Ghost Usher here, man. We'll heal a little health. Alright, EX Super. Yeah, items are here for a reason. I don't have any problem with using items. I'd rather not spend 30, 40, 50 minutes on a fight and then just lose because I was stubborn and didn't want to use an item, you know? I probably didn't need it this turn, but it's just a precautionary. The only thing I was worried about was the GT duo at the end not being able to super. So I'm not sure if their defense would have been able to live with that normal. They would have been fine if they weren't sealed. Alright, the Boo duo is like massively raising their defense here. We'll have to see who's sealed next turn. Alright, they're building up their crits. Fortunately, they can't do any damage here, but that's alright. Okay, Daima Goku is sealed. Let's do this. He's got 100% damage reduction now. And let's just use this, because why not, man? I want to get 24 ki with Vegeta. If that's possible. That's the closest we can get. That's alright. So we have a Whis up. We're not going to die here. $36, okay. Here's that AoE. Yeah, good thing it's not an AoE super. That would be tough. Alright, he's almost done. And then we still need to do it one more time, just to fight that, I don't even know his name, dude. Let me look at Dokkan info real quick. Catopesra, dude. This dude, the guy in the spacesuit. Catopesra. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do... We'll use this. And then we can just swap to the other Goku and do the same thing, right?
Here I go. I won't lose.
Yeah, we can just do the same thing right here. And there we go. Not too bad. The hardest fight of this was definitely Jiren. Alright, we're gonna hop in the next phase and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So now we only have one more fight we gotta do. Actually, no. Okay, two more. Okay. Because we gotta do Anilaza again. Alright. Alright, that's the four... That's 4 rainbows right there. There's 24 key with Daima Goku. And we do need to be careful about the damage here. So... Let's just use a Ghost Usher. And we'll get those. Alright, EX Super. Try to blitz through this phase as quick as we can. Hopefully we get the EX Super with Daima Goku. We got the 10% attack raise from the EX Super, so I'm expecting like 120, 130, 140 million. There we go. Alright, 120. 120 million. A little on the low side. Not that that's a low number at all. Yeah, that's a... Okay, no additional. It's alright. This is gonna be like an hour-long video, dude. They're building up their crit. Okay, these orbs are tough. Thankfully, he's got guaranteed dodge here. Does UI need 24 key? I think only for the EX Super. Yeah, only for the EX Super. Let's see. If we do this... Okay, awesome. Get 24 key with you. We'll get your key. That's 5 in. That's 4. Okay, so this is the most we can get. 5 int key spheres. Alright, good thing we got the auto dodge. 49 mil. Okay. I expect this guy to be done at least by next turn. Yeah, UI is definitely... I would rank him at #1, man. 2 turns of invincibility. It's nuts. And like Goma is really good, but UI is just on so many more teams. UI is like the Blues, but better. Alright, good, perfect. 54 mil. Now I think Super Saiyan 4 should be fine. He's gonna get some dodge here. Some dodge from his additionals. Interesting. Okay, please dodge. Thank you. Thank you, man. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna Whis. We're gonna Whis here. Ain't no way. Alright, there's 24 key for you. And he only gets his stuff from int key spheres. So we'll swap to you. And then we should be good here. Daimagoku has 90% damage reduction. With the Whis up, of course. 130 mil. Yeah. Alright. Now we just need to beat Anilaza one more time. And then that'll be all the missions. Technically, you could have done this fight before Jiren, but Jiren, you kind of just want to get to it straight away. Alright, that's perfect. Look at how many attacks are in the first slot right there. So we don't even need 24 key with him right now. Get this key with you. And perfect, 20... Okay, he is sealed. Yeah, I didn't even take note of that, to be honest with you. taking a lot from those AoEs. So thankfully we still have a Ghost Usher and a Whis left. I think we're gonna need it. We just took a bunch of damage from those AoE normals. Unfortunately, Blue Goku is sealed. I would have switched to Vegeta. I honestly didn't even realize. That's okay. So these guys are going to be building up their crit. Yeah, they honestly don't crit that often for me. They have 60% crit with their hidden potential. I think they'll be fine with the normal at the end there. There we go. Okay, this Vegeta is sealed. So what we'll do is we'll get these orbs. We will swap to Goku. Get those. Unfortunately, we can't get 24 Ki with Daima Goku. So this Goku right here, he gets those buffs when he attacks. So he's going to be taking damage from the AoE. Let's just use the Whis. Unfortunately, we can't get the 24 Ki with Daima Goku. Two AoEs, okay. $49 milli, Billy. Blast him, dude. He may be... No, we're not going to finish him off this turn. There's no way. There's no way. So without items, this would honestly be pretty difficult. $58. That's with no stacks, I believe. He should be launching quite a few additionals here. And here's the good thing. The Int Vegeta, he gives 2 Ki to allies when he gets hit. So Daima Goku now has 24 Ki. Yeah, that's perfect. I think it might be only one time within the turn. There's no way it's every time he gets hit. Unless it is, I'm not entirely sure. And that's the match. Alright, perfect. Not too bad. Only took over an hour. It's crazy. You gotta do it like 5 times, dude. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you on the next time. Peace.
Bye, everyone.